Yo, I'm him signing in on y'all, man. Look here, man. I just stopped in on this in here, and I want to talk to you people, man, about this guy the cops killed his son, and he went and killed the cop. Um, I haven't dug in the story yet, but I just seen a lot of TikTok videos, and I'm seeing a lot of videos. People, you think that's a good thing that he killed the cop, Um, for one, that I just, I just don't get it. Some people are so ignorant. They don't even deserve to be breathing the air that we breathe. And I just think, I will say something, but I'm not. All I can tell you is them people that's so ignorant, um, they shouldn't be allowed to cross the street without someone holding their hands. I mean, they 30 and 40, in their 30s and 40s and still can't cross the street without getting hit by a car. I wouldn't trust it because, see, they so ignorant. I mean, you take somebody sitting up here rooting and glad that he killed the cop. Let me tell you something, man. Ask yourself, you folk, why you hate cops so bad? You want me to tell you why you hate cops so bad? It's because you a nasty person. You want to pollute the earth. You want to go out and do bad things, and you don't want nobody to stop you. That's why you hate cops. You want to go out here and do bad things in the earth, and you don't want the cops to stop you. The cops is in your way from you polluting the earth, and you hate them for that. That's the only roadblock for you in the way. Now just think, if there wasn't such thing as cops, look at what you would go out and do. You'll go out and just pollute the earth. And guess what? At the end of the day, you wouldn't, if there wasn't such thing as cops, I want everybody to take a minute here and think with me. People that got a brain. If there wasn't such thing as cops, do you know everybody be dead? Do you know the earth would be done ended? Because everybody been done killed everybody. Do you know how many times you have wanted to kill somebody? Do you know how many times you have wanted to kill somebody? Did you hear me? Do you know how many times in your lifetime that you have been so mad that you wanted to kill somebody? But the reason why you didn't kill them is because you didn't want to go to jail. You didn't want to go to prison the rest of your life. That's why you didn't kill them. Now, let's flip this. Do you know how many times somebody have wanted to kill you and they didn't do it because they didn't want to go to jail? Just think now, if there wasn't been no cops, that person would have been done killed you. Or you'd have been done killed that person. Then the next person gonna kill you. Then the next person gonna kill them. The killing just gonna go until everybody's dead. Do you know there won't be no food in stores? There won't be such thing as no stores. Because everybody just freely go in and been and took everything off shelves. Do you know there wouldn't be any hospitals? Do you know there wouldn't be any doctors? No doctor's gonna stick his head out and get killed when there ain't no cops to protect nobody. Oh, but you people hate cops so bad. But all along, it's because of them that you still alive today. But you got a nerve to sit there and you want to hate cops so bad, but they the one is the reason why you still alive. They the reason why you still alive. I mean, if there wasn't such thing as no cops, do you know folk would just come and kick your door in and come looking for food? Do you know folk would just kick your door in and just kill you and your kids? Do you know everybody be dead? I mean, you people haven't thought of that, have you? But no, since I brought that to your attention, oh, you mad at me now, ain't you? Oh, you hate me now because I brought that to your attention and showed you something that no one had never showed you. See, grown folk that's of age where they should know better, things that they should know better, and when you show them something that they don't know which they should know, oh, they get pissed at you because you showed them something that they should know already. And this what I'm showing you grown people right now. You know you should have been knew this, but no, you pissed at me probably by now because I'm showing it to you. That make you feel childish. That's why you mad at me. But I'm telling you right now, there would be nobody alive. Everybody be dead. So while you sitting up here hating cops, you would be dead if it wasn't such thing as cops. You would be dead. That car you driving, you wouldn't have that no more. Somebody just take that. What you gonna do? Pow, kill him. You wouldn't have that. There wouldn't be no lights on the earth. On time light gonna be when it come daylight. Ain't Georgia Power, ain't nobody working for Georgia Power. Ain't nobody doing these things. All this stuff that makes the world generates and spin is got to do with cops. If no one is protected, do you think they're gonna do what they do to keep the world spinning? You people just don't know what kind of disaster it would be if there wasn't no cops. Well, you're sitting up here hating cops. I mean, let's say, look, what if your car flip off the cliff down the bank in a lake? You know who gonna dive in there and get you? The cops. Mm-hmm. You know, what if your car's on fire? Your baby's in there. You know who gonna try to go in there and get your baby out of that car, out of that burning car? The cops. What if you in the pool in the lake drowning? You know who gonna try to dive in there and get you? The cops. What if somebody come in and attack you in your house, tie your kids up, put guns to their heads, and you escape? You know who you gonna call? The cops. And this is for every one of you. Every one of you that hate cops, I'm talking to you. It's a shame that you feel the way you feel, knowing you need them. That you a person that's just unappreciable. You're a person that's unappreciable, and it's a shame that your children got to see you act that way, and they gonna grow up and be that way. If you act that way, they gonna grow up and be the same way. But I mean, it's just sad, man. I don't know this guy that killed this cop or whatever, man. That mean all he did is throw his life away. Now, if he got a wife, if he got other kids at home, how he gonna protect them? You're gonna be in prison now the rest of your life. I mean, don't throw your life away because you still got other kids to protect. You still got a wife to protect. They need you. But guess what? You gonna be in prison now. Some other man gonna be raising the rest of your kids. Some other man gonna be with your wife. You gone. The way you felt and the way you felt now, when you sit in prison by 5 or 6 years, all that feeling gonna be gone out of you now. What's gonna be in him now is regret. The only thing gonna be in him now is gonna be regret. He regret that he threw his life away. You regret you threw your life away. And now your wife sitting up here, your girl or your wife, she got some other man. You call home, she don't even answer your phone calls no more. She don't even come and see you no more. The rest of your kids you got, they don't even come and see you no more. You know, they don't even send you no money no more. Now what you gonna feel like? Now you're gonna feel like a fool. Trust me. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that because, like I say, I don't have a problem with cops because, like I say, they the one that keeping you alive. And like I say, if it wasn't such thing as cop, this world would be over with. You sitting at home, somebody boom come and kick your door in, take your food. Because I mean, that's the thing to be. Everybody gonna be looking for food because there ain't no stores. Ain't no stores. Ain't gonna be no stores. People just running the store. They took everything off the shelves. Do you think wherever these companies that the store buying the food from, do you think they're gonna be sending food to them and they can't pay for it? Nobody ain't paying them. It just being snatched off the shelf. No, you won't have no food. You people ain't never thought of this though, have you? If the world didn't have no cops, you wouldn't have no food. You wouldn't have no lights. You wouldn't have no doctors. You won't have no hospitals. Just think how many of you women are pregnant and need to have a baby in the hospital, but ain't no cops. You be having that baby out there on the sidewalk somewhere. That's it. And some women have complications while they pregnant. Oh, well, you just be dead. There ain't no hospitals. You know? Just think, no hospitals. And then COVID would have hit. Everybody been dead. Huh? No, but you hate cops that bad. You hate cops that bad. Everywhere you go, You make it home safe because there's a such thing called the police. When you go to a football game, you make it back home safe because there's a such thing called the police. You go to the movies, you make it back home safe because of the police exist. You know, you go to the grocery store, you make it back because there's a such thing as police exist. That you go to the grocery store, you're able to buy something off the shelf because the police exist. That car you jump in and drive around in, you get to go to your job and back home because the police exist. You feel me? You getting all of this because of the police exist. But if there wasn't no police, there wouldn't be none of this stuff possible. So you people, you sit up here and hate the police and why, I don't know. They the one protecting you. But like I said, I see all these posts, these people doing, these posts these people are doing, talking about, yeah, eye for an eye, and you glad of this, you glad of that. Man, that's the wrong thing to do, man. That's the wrong thing to do. And like I say, man, a lot of people, when the police come upon them, they brain shut off and there they go. They go into this mode where your brain shuts off and now you about to get shot. You about to get shot. And as I say, I don't know why people brain shut off when the police pull them over. All you got to do is just do what the folks tell you to do, man. All you got to do is do what they tell you to do. Do what they tell you to do. I mean, what's so hard about that? Oh, I know my rights and this and that and this and that. I know my rights and this and that. Man, why are you going through all that? Why are you doing all that? I don't care if you ain't did nothing. Then just go with the process. You ain't did nothing. Oh, I know, man. Just look at folks. They brain shut completely off when the police pull them over. But you know what that is? That's the devil trying to get you killed. The devil is pushing you, trying to get you to kill because you dealing with the police. You make one false move, they got the right to end your life. So why would you want to toy around? Why would you want to mess around with somebody like that? So, it's just like, hey, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. But like I say, you people need to stop it, man. Stop it with the hate. Because like I say, that's not going to get you nowhere, hating the police. Like I say, the only way, if you were the person who lived life and you don't try to do wrongdoing, you wouldn't feel that way about them. But if you're a person and you know that you always you trying to do wrongs, you want to live dirty life, you want to break laws, you that person, and the police in your way, then you that person, you the one that hate the police. It's all because you a nasty person. You're a dirty person. You're an evil person. And see, you want to break the law. And you mad because the police is in your way. That's why you mad. That's why you hate the police. You love to hear a cop got killed or something. You people love to hear that. Oh, just see it. But like I say, it mostly people that's like that. They ghettofied and they'll never amount to nothing. And you can't teach them nothing. That's just that, man. Some people are just trash and you might well, the best thing to do is leave them in the trash can. Because it's a shame if they get 30 and 40 years old and still don't know right from wrong. Still don't know right from wrong. Them just trash people, man. Them the people you need to just take out there in the desert and leave them out there. And just forget that you left them out there. But like I say, because you can't teach them nothing. You can show them right and wrong, and they still wouldn't know the difference. So, yeah. But I just wanted to stop in, man, and try to put some sense in the people that fall in the train Because like I say, some people will spill the beans and make other people jump on the bandwagon, and they ain't even gave it a thought that, hey man, we doing the wrong thing. We doing the wrong thing by we doing the wrong thing here by being glad that that cop got killed, that man killed that cop, you know. So yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, that's where this thing is bouncing, man. And I'm just want to stop in and try to put some sense in you guys, man. But I'm here, I'm signing out.